I remember the time I started training around 3 years ago in 2023, and I remember the random desire I've had, which was just getting stronger, bouncier type of like legs. And I didn't know why that was my biggest goal at the time. I would just assume that it would. Alright, I guess I kind of know why it was because for one reason to hold it like up my sort of body weight and be able to hold more weight than I already am. That was like one goal of mine. I don't know why legs was like the priority of mine back then, but I just assumed that leg strength was just more important for me. And therefore I decided to do something which is absolutely crazy for most gym goers, which was training them 5 times a week for 2 years straight. 2 years straight. Now, was it 2 years? I don't know exactly. I would just now assume there was 2 years, like for the last 2 years, legs were kind of like my biggest priority, and then I kind of like switch over to more arms and everything else. My hair, excuse me if my hair looks a bit messy. So, by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Timo, and on this channel, I'm giving training advice and lifting advice, and also tell stories of mine so you can implement it to your life without any big overthinking and struggles. So, I trained my legs for 5 days a week for around 2 years straight, and there are a few things that have happened, and I'm gonna say one thing. I wouldn't say that I have regret training them so much, but I probably should have maybe trained them a bit less as hard as I did because I remember I used to train them in this type of 3 times 1, no, I call it the 100 times 3 workout, which is you do 100 body squats, 100 push-ups, and 100 sit-ups pretty much every day. But I decided to do that to continue with the 100 times 3 workout and then just add like extra weights on. So I remember I would have like a weight vest on to do like the push ups and then the sit ups, and then a barbell to do the squats on top of that. And I remember I would do like 100 pieces of these per day. I remember I would wake up very early, like pretty much the time when I needed to go to like middle school. I remember I would wake up at like 4 something a.m. just to quickly do my 100 uh weighted squats to just train my legs to cook my legs basically, and then yeah, basically train them so hard and then get them this strong afterwards. And thinking, I would now say the thing that did happen when I did that. So, uh, in simple explanation, I trained from Monday to Friday, most of the time legs, and do like this weighted leg training, like with the barbell and then the weight vest. I would do like 100 reps each. I would do like a random set where I do 25, then I'll take like a short break, then I do another 25, then I'll take another short break, another 25, break, 25, done. Now, the things I have thought about or kind of like felt is I wouldn't say I have regretted it. Of course, I wouldn't say that it's not like that super horrible. I can like of course still walk and run. It's not like that your legs get damaged by that. In fact, they actually just grow stronger. But I would say, thinking about it now, it's probably something which I probably shouldn't have pushed this hard, specifically for like the first 2 years of my training life, because I remember when I like the I remember I was like last year last year I then decided to do like my usual type of squats again, but this time I reduced them down to like 1 week max, so not like 5 days a week like the title says, but just 1 day a week. And I would do like one whole step, one whole set with just 40 types of reps, 40 reps. And I kid you not, every single week or like every day afterwards, after like this training day, I would feel like this leg soreness, this typically leg soreness. And this matter comes every single week that I have tried to do this, which is kind of weird because I tried, I trained legs. I only did like 40 reps with like maybe a slightly higher weight the first week till until around Friday is where the soreness lasts and then like tapes off nicely. Next week I do another 40 reps, thinking that would then go easier. For some random way the soreness then comes back and then I and then after like Friday of course it tapes off nicely again. I do squats every Monday now, by the way. And the time I did like 40 reps, I then feel like this massive soreness in in the legs. And the weird thing is, even after doing like 20 reps, I decided to every single week I would do like 40 reps, and I would still feel the soreness. So I decided, you know what, I'll just go half that, from 40 to like 20. And the weird thing is, I still feel like this weird tiny soreness in my legs, but not like this soreness where you like the it's not like the type of soreness that then just makes you grow. Or like to be honest, I wasn't feeling like I was actually growing by doing now more squats and then feeling this weird soreness afterwards. So I would say I probably trained my legs and for the last 2 years a bit too hard, specifically for doing pretty much 500 reps with like some not really like super lightweight for a week straight. So the simple answer. By the way, I now decided to do 10 reps now, and that's kind of like the 10 reps a week for legs, and that's kind of like the sweet spot where I maintain legs, but therefore I don't feel like this weird soreness afterwards. Because like, why would you train legs so hard and make them try to make them strong and bouncy and whatever if you can't really use them because of the weird soreness you're having? And in a weird way, it's not like soreness that then makes the muscles grow. It's just some random muscle fatigue, like some I don't know what you call it, but it's like this weird thing where you you train hard and you feel a soreness, but then you're not growing afterwards, which is like kind of weird. So, in conclusion, I did this for I trained my legs like crazy for the first 2 years, and then I kind of like taped it off softly and made it more like once a week and did do like 10 reps per week. So therefore my efforts are now like 50 times less than when it was for the first 2 years back then. Because I'm now focusing on things like my arms and everything else. To now conclude all of this and to give you the advice for this one, is if you're, I don't know if you would be interested, but if you are a person whose desire now is just to grow leg strength for whatever reason, the thing I would probably recommend to you is train them only like probably, I would say honestly, 3 times a week max. You can do 5 times if you generally want to. I would just be careful with the amount of reps and the amount of volume you're doing, because even though it feels amazing and it feels like, yeah, you're disciplined and everything, it might can catch up to you afterwards, like within like 2 years. Like, of course, it's probably like better than not training legs at all, but you kind of like you can kind of like get these yeah, I don't know the exact word, but like the only thing I would tell you with this trying to tell you with this one is do not train them like I did. Although I say as crazy as I did, I was like a kind of a bit psychopathic for the first 2 years, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, if you just do 3 times a week max, if your priority is growing legs for some reason, go ahead and do that. And for the last 2 days, focus on the other things you want to build, like the arms, doing more push-ups or whatever. So that's the thing I would give you out to you. Train your legs, of course, but don't over push them too hard, because specifically in the type of way I did it, which is like 5 times a week and 100 days, 100 no 100 reps per one of those days. You should be careful with this one. And yeah, that's my advice to you. Probably do maybe 50 reps per day max, or something like something that doesn't like that grows your legs and feels amazing, but doesn't like superly fatigue them. That's the thing I will tell you, and I hope you got value from this one. If you are, if you enjoyed this one, you can like if you want to. You can subscribe to this channel if you want to. It helps out a lot. And if you're curious, I have a little course in the description below where I teach you to become how to become like strong and also fast and feel like you have a super body basically. I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Goodbye.